This interview is about two people and how technology impacted their role in education.
My name is Midori. I graduated from University of Michigan Flint with my bachelor's degree in visual communications with a focus in graphic design.
My master's program was for learning disabled.
Oh, okay. Did they have a lot of technology then, or not really?
Not really.
So we have Midori Norcross, who is a good friend of mine from college, and the other woman, Alice Blackmer, is a retired teacher, and also happens to be my grandma. How would you say, from like elementary school on, how much of a notice in the use of technology, like how much of a change did you notice?
Exponentially changed since I was younger. I remember being in like elementary school and middle school, and just understanding what a computer was, because we had like a computer lab, and we would go there and do whatever for about an hour and then go back to regular classes. And then as time progressed, computers became more and more ingrained in every class and everything that you did in school. You couldn't escape it.
What did the teachers think about adding all this new technology to the repertoire?
I think it was helpful, but it took, you had to adjust. It took time for the children and the teachers. We took classes to get more proficient with using it, and especially using it with our students. Sometimes the students knew more than we did. But yes, I thought it was pretty positive, because we had a lot of young teachers too, and so they were used to this with their college years. So I think most people were accepting.
Well, my coworker was telling me her daughter is like, 5 or 6, and they were using computers like that young now. It's crazy how like younger and younger kids are using more and more technology.
It is crazy. It seems like these days kids are using computers before they can talk. What do we think about this?
Well, let me begin by saying I'm technically challenged. Probably the children could show me more than I could show them, but with the use of a computer. Or a case in point, a student that had really difficulty writing, and I'm talking about cursive writing, handwriting. He was allowed to use a computer to do his homework. And the school gave him a computer to use at home. And we're talking elementary level. And that would be one way that technology was very helpful.
So technology can be a very positive tool. But what are some of the challenges involved with it, and what's some advice we have to teachers who are coming new into this highly technological generation?
I would say not to focus too heavily on like incorporating new technology and stuff, because you could have like all the different new gadgets and stuff, but if like what you're teaching, if you can't convey that in a good way, it doesn't matter. So you have to find a good balance between using the technology and getting kids to actually learn something and not like stick around on a computer all day long. So if you find a way to incorporate the technology seamlessly in with your lesson plan, then maybe kids won't get so distracted and they'll be able to focus on actually what they're supposed to be doing and not wander off and cause trouble.
A new teacher going into teaching today, be prepared. It's going to be difficult. In today's world, really difficult. Love children. Don't go into education if you don't like children, mainly. And you'd be surprised how many do just for the income. Be prepared to work. I know people think it's a 9-month job, a short job. I went in at 7 in the morning, came home sometimes 6 at night. I worked in the summertime on lesson plans. It's not an easy job, so be prepared for that. And the main thing is be prepared every day for what you want to teach and what you want your children to learn.
This concludes our journey into the minds of our guests concerning education technology. One a retired school teacher, and the other a recent college graduate. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.